Background: I am almost divorced and have been separated for 2 years. He is a narcissist, and there was a lot of mental abuse. We are co-parenting okay, and he is much easier to deal with. Both of our families live in Ohio, while we live in Oregon. My parents bought plane tickets for me and my kids to visit them for 2 weeks. In exchange for the 2 weekends I would have the kids, I let my ex keep them for an entire week when his parents were here visiting last month. Right before my trip, I started getting group chat messages from his mom, filled with guilt about them wanting to see my kids for some of this trip. My mother-in-law has been horrible to me, writing letters full of lies to the court to try and get her son custody of my kids. I told her I was not interested in seeing her, and that my mom had paid for the trip. I ended up blocking her number because the group texts kept coming. She texted my sister instead, the whole time we were there. On our last full day, I took my kids to the museum, and they drove 2 hours to my parents' house uninvited to force me to let them see my kids. They rang the doorbell several times. We did not answer. I needed to run out and get a few things for the return trip. When it looked like they left, I got in the car. They had been waiting out of sight for almost an hour. They swooped into the driveway, blocking my vehicle in. They got out of the car and started yelling at me in my vehicle. I asked them to leave and threatened to call the cops. They let me out, rang the doorbell 20 more times, and eventually left. I did call the cops and file a report. Should I have just given in and let them see my kids? Am I the asshole for not complying and allowing my kids to see the cousins they barely know? They are used to me doing whatever they want, but I do not technically have to anymore, and it felt good to stand up to their bullying. Am I doing my kids a disservice?